Hey guys, it's Kylie, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing some information about Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom is a free thing you can do in the parks, obviously in Magic Kingdom, as it's called Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. The basic idea of it is that you get these free cards. If you go to the fire station on Main Street right as you enter the park, you can get free cards. They give you a pack of, I think it's 6 or 8 cards. I think it's 6. And you can use those cards. Everybody in your party can get one, and you can get a new pack every day. And you just go around Magic Kingdom trying to help Merlin beat Hades and get the Crystal of the Magic Kingdom back. That's kind of the goal of the whole thing, is to get the Crystal of the Magic Kingdom and save, I think it's like a fireworks show. If you guys enjoy Disney content and want to learn more Disney info, definitely hit the subscribe button. I post tons of Disney content on this video, and love if you join my Disney family. I'm just going to go through on this all the different cards you can get and the different villains that you have to kind of kill / like beat to win. So there is 4 lands that this is in. It's in Main Street, Frontierland / Liberty Square, Adventureland, and Fantasyland. There's nothing in Tomorrowland. And each land has at least 1 villain in it. Main Street has 1, and then the other lands have at least 2 that you have to kind of beat. And they use different portals, so you may have seen, if you've been to the parks, different portals that are around them. They have like a little key box next to them, and you now use your magic band. They used to have like little cards, but you now use your magic band. You just go up and scan your magic band. I will say that the game that you're playing is attached specifically to that magic band, not to like your profile. So this magic band, I have it labeled as my Sorcerer's magic band because I have this on level medium, where actually, yeah, it's actually on hard now. I completed the level medium. So there's easy, medium, hard, and this is now on level hard. I have other magic bands that I've started on easy with, but I decided to keep this one and work this one up and build this one all the way up as far as I can. So this is the magic band. You kind of scan it at a little portal, and it opens the portal, and the screen changes and Merlin shows up, or different villains that you have to compete against. So first is Main Street. You don't have to do these in any order. The only one that is in a certain order is Hades is always last. But you tell them like which land you want to start in, and then the machine randomly picks which land you go to next, if you want to continue playing the game. So Main Street has Cruella de Vil. Adventureland has Yzma, Jafar, and Scar. Fantasyland has Ursula and Maleficent. And Frontierland / Liberty Square has Governor Ratcliffe and Dr. Facilier. That is also where you can where you fight against Hades. He's the last one that you do, because once you defeat all of his little villains that he's trying to get on his team to help him just create the Crystal of the Magic Kingdom and get all the shards together, he then him and his little villain buddies, and you really fight Chernabog. They're in Frontierland, and they're the ones who are helping you. Helping him try to defeat you before you win the game. You have to defeat them. So you have to defeat all the different characters. And I will say, if you want to do the whole thing, it's going to take a few hours. One of the adventures is like 20 minutes just in the walking around. If you walk fast, it's 20 minutes and you don't do anything else. Like, you have to walk all over, like Adventureland. They don't just make it so you go from one portal to the next. Like, you can walk back and forth across Adventureland, Fantasyland, any of those, constantly. So it can take a while, and I wouldn't, if you're gonna do it, be prepared. It's a lot of walking in one day. I like to do it like 1 or 2 at a time, or if I'm walking by a portal, that's the next portal that I need to go to, because once you use a portal, it will then say the next portal you need to go to is like a certain symbol, and you get a map when you start it. So this is the Sorcerer of the Magic Kingdom map, and each portal has its own symbol. So this is Adventureland, and you'll see there's different like landmarks. This is Aladdin. This is, I think this is down here is Tortuga Tavern, and Pirates of the Caribbean is down here. So there's different symbols. So there's the lightning bolt, the star. We got a crab. Like, there's different symbols, and after each portal you do, it will send you to the different symbols. And then there's also Fantasyland and Main Street on the back here. But that's where you go for your next portal. So if I'm ever walking by the portal that I need to use, I'll usually just stop and do it then. So you get a map when you sign up, and you also get 6 cards. There is in total 60 cards in the main set, and then there is also another 10 cards that are for purchase. So the set itself is free to get the 60 cards, but if you would like to continue your set, there is 10 lightning cards that you have to purchase kits for, and they're a mystery on which lightning card you're going to get. So I'm going to go through the cards. Each card has a different level. There's 3 kind of levels, main levels. So there's the stars, moons, and planets are the different types of cards, and that's just their rarity. And then there's lightning cards, which are the 10 cards that you have to buy. And then there's party cards. So starting in 2012 at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, for the 2 parties, so that and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, they've come out with a new card. I'll show off the last couple. I have the Halloween and Christmas for the last 2 years, so for 18 and 17. So I'll show you those. But I'm just going to kind of go through all the different cards. So starting here, this is, you can show up to 7 cards is what the screen can read, and it reads the pattern that's around the cards. So I have them in these binders so that it has 8, and it reads like your top 7, because as you use them, they build up power. So we have Sorcerers Mickey, so this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, so Belle, Buzz, there's a lot of different fun characters, Doris, it definitely incorporates a lot of movies, and then this is 5, 6, 7, and 8, so those are still all stars, same with these next 4, so we have 9, 10, 11, and 12, I'm just going to let you look at them as you go through, as I flip through, and each one has different powers too, so I'll go through that with my other binder, the different powers. And then this is the next, this is up to 20. I go across like this, and then these are the next 4. And then this is the next page where it switches to moons. So there is 22 stars, so these top 2 up here are still stars. And then we switch to moons. So these are a little bit more common. So we have like Aladdin, Bolt, Frozone, Eeyore, Cinderella. And then we keep going. This gets us up to number 36. So a lot more, there's definitely a lot of characters that they include in this. And then up here, we switch to moons. We end moons and we switch to planets up here. This is Aurora that switches to planets. So the moons go from number 23 to number 40. And then for 41 to 60 are the planets. So these are your most common. You're going to get it, like, I think it's, you get 1 star, 2 moons, and 3 planets when you get a thing, so you quickly find that you get all the planets. Those are not usually the cards I feel like people have a hard time getting. And then once you complete it, so it ends with Tiana, there is the cards, the lightning cards that you can buy. So I have 4 of them. I have Hercules, Jasmine, Mama Odie, and Finn McMissile. So this is number 63, 64, 65, and 66. So I am missing some, so I don't, 70, 67, 68, 69, 70, so that's 4, and then I'm missing 61 and 62, so I'm missing 6 of them, which makes sense because I have 4. And then these are some of the party cards. You might see like Halloween party, Christmas, just with the, what they say on them. So I have party cards 11 through 14. Right now there is only 14, just because of, this was the last party card, but numbers 1 through 10 are much harder to come by. The older they are, they seem the harder they come by, just because of the popularity of them. But this is what I have for the party cards, which is super fun to be able to get. And then you can also trade cards with people. So I have a binder of traders that you can bring to a lot of people will sit at Tortuga Tavern, that's a popular place, and just trade cards. So these are all my extras. I have 3 full sets of cards of 1 through 60. And then plus the 4 party cards for those 3 sets. And then I have, or at least for 1 set. And then I have some extra party cards too for the other 2 sets. And then I also have, I'm making a 4th set, and I'm going to try to get a bunch of the characters to sign their cards, which is, I thought was a cute little souvenir to have everybody sign. But you can just take your traders. Most people will try to trade like same level, so a moon for a moon, a planet for a planet, and then party cards for party cards. So these are my party cards that I have for trade. So I have a lot of the Rover ones from last year's Very Merry Christmas Party. So this is 2017. I have 2018's Halloween Party, and then I have a lot of 2018's Christmas Party. These are Tiki Bird ones. Those are just what you end up trading for the same type of card. if you want to trade, or if you might find people that are trading. So if you're new to it, just be aware that you're gonna not be able to trade a party card for a they're not going to trade you one of their party cards for one of your like planets. So there's different types of spells. So the different spells, these are toy spells, are all the red cards. The pink ones are fairy spells. Green is monster spell. The dark green is animal spell. The kind of tealish blue right here is hero spell. Then we go into this light blue that's kind of on the bottom right here. These are the mystic spells, and it continues on to over here. Then we have warrior spells, which are the dark navy. And then purple is princess spells. And then we finish off with black, which is machine spell. I put them in rainbow order. I don't know if you noticed that. And then there's also different attack types. So I have this next set. So I have one set that's all by spell, one set that's just in order, and one set that's by attack type. So as you get to the harder levels, attack type means more different villains that you're trying to defeat and their sidekicks have weaknesses and strengths. So they have strengths on which ones they are able to defeat, and weaknesses on which cards have a hard time defeating them, are easy to defeat them and they can't defeat. So we start with quick attacks. So these are just, it's listed right here on the bottom of the cards. They're different attack types. So there's quick attacks. Then we go into, so these are also all quick attacks. Then we go into strong. So this last one down here starts strong, and this next page has some more strong attacks. And then the next ones we go to are charming. So down here these two are charming, and into more charming. And then they're like not actually like even on how many there is of each two, because there's a lot of charming ones. Then we go into wishful. So these two pages are wishful attacks. This is just giving you an idea of what cards are for which attack type. Then we have flying attack. So it will be like Flynn Rider's flying pans and her dragon cannon that flies. They kind of make sense on like which ones are flying. And then we go into gross is the next the next type of attack. I'm getting over a cold, that's why my voice keeps going in and out. So gross is the next kind of attacks. Then we have energy. For these 8 are all energy, and then that's the end. So those are the different attack types. I decorated my binders also with stickers. So there's different ways that you can kind of play the game. You can just play it for fun on an easy level, or if you really want to try to like build up, you can constantly go. It's great for kids. It's just something fun. It's free to do. If you need some time to kill, even if you just do one level and try to defeat one villain, you can get a bunch of cards, because you get 6 cards per person that's on your magic band. Like, so if you go with a family of 4, you get 24 cards. So that's pretty nice. It helps build up your collection. That's why I have so many. It's all the different trips I went, and like the party cards, everybody in my family got them for the couple trips. So I would highly recommend the game, as it's a fun, like simple, free thing to do if you really need something to, if you want to kill some time. So I would highly recommend the game. It's something free to do if you want to kill some time and need something to do in Magic Kingdom that's just something fun you think your kids would enjoy. I would highly recommend it. When you go to sign up at the fire station, like anybody can sign up. It's free. It's not like there's a limit of how many people can do it, because they don't really know if how much you're actually doing on the portals. Some portals you may have to wait in line if it's a busy day, but it's usually pretty good. It's not like wicked long. There might be like one person in front of you that's just finishing up what they're doing. You're not spending a while at one portal. The portals go pretty quickly, and you stand on like a little crest. That's where you stand to show your cards. So I would highly recommend it. At the fire station, they teach you how to do it. So they give you plenty of instruction if you've never done it. All you pretty much do is take your cards and hold them up like this, just how I'm showing you, standing on the crest, and there's like different cameras in the windows that read it, and it will shine, and you'll see all the attacks kind of go off onto the character. So that, like on one of them, it has like a whale that like blows water, so you see water blow across the screen, stuff like that, so you can tell which attacks you're also using if you're trying to keep track of that. Besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you check it out. It's something fun and free to do, as you know, a lot of things at Disney aren't free. Let me know if you've ever played before, if you enjoy playing the game. It's one of my go-tos when I'm at the Magic Kingdom. And besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed Disney content, definitely hit the subscribe button, click the like button if you liked this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye!